So you're going to end up doing a formal lab. It's going to look a lot different than what it would normally look like in the classroom. In fact, really what we're looking for you to submit is the data table, a graph, and then an answer to these 5 questions. All of that is going to be done on a Google form, and this video is designed to walk you through the process. There are 2 purposes for this. One is we want to provide evidence that larger samples experience a small % error of nuclear decay than smaller samples. And the second one is we want to determine the type of function that a radioactive decay model shows us, whether it's linear, exponential, quadratic, etc., etc. There are 5 questions that you will be asked at the end on the Google form. So let's start with, we have a list of 5 questions here. The first question is you need to provide a paragraph length response that proves purpose 1. 2 is a 1-sentence response answering purpose 2. 3 is making the following argument. If you had 100 atoms but only 4 decayed, that leaves you with 60 left. So at the end of the second half-life, are you more likely to have 30 remaining or 25? Question 4 is just a simple yes or no question. Can you predict when any specific atom will decay? And question 5 is another paragraph response. If you have carbon-14 and it has a half-life of 5,730 years, I want you to discuss why it would not be viable for dating how old a dinosaur bone is from, say, 65 million years ago. So all of this is found right here. We're on Learning Engagement 7, and we see to begin the formal lab. There is a video that references up here on how do I make a data table and graph on Google Sheets. You can check that out. Here in task 4, list of the final questions. That was that document that I was just at. And then a website for data collection. So we are going to go to this website here. What you're going to do is you can pick how big do you want the sample size to be. That's this number here, generate. Right now it says generate 100 random numbers. We're going to make this very binary. You want your numbers to be between 0 and 1. You can format it in however many columns you want. You can pick that number on your own, whatever you think is easier to count. Now what I'm going to recommend you do is when I click Get Numbers, it has taken 100 times, randomizing either 0 or 1. So binary. I would claim 0 means the atom has decayed into its new daughter nucleus, and 1 means that it has stayed. So I look at this and I see in this first column I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 19, 22, 25, 31, 36, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45. So I had 45 ones. So 45 atoms remained. So now on Excel, I would type in on, well, let's get rid of this. On Excel, in your 2 columns or Google Sheets, I would type in 0 half-lives, so half-lives and number remaining. There was 100 to start. After 1 half-life, there was 45. So I come back here, I click Go Back, and now I'm going to run it again, but I'm only going to use the 45 remaining. Get the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So again, 2 half-lives, I got 24 remaining. Go back, 24, get the numbers, 13, so 3 half-lives, 13, and what I want to keep doing, 13, get the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, so there were 4 left. Wow, that was a good one. Get 4, now there's 3 left, so do it for 3, get my numbers, there's 2 left, go back, do it for 2, get the numbers, there's 2 left, go back, do it again, now there's 1 number, get the number, oh, it decayed, I'm done, cool. Now I filled out the data table. In order to answer question 1, you need to think about, well, all right, what would happen if we did a different sample size? If you do 1,000, you're going to be here all day. So we started with 100. Why don't we try a smaller sample size instead of a bigger sample size? How would 50 do as opposed to the 100 to kind of help you with purpose 1? From there, you would have collected your data. And again, if you need help creating the graph and data table, this link right here will show you a video of how to do that on Google Sheets. And then you could begin answering these 5 questions. Now, where are you going to actually submit these? Don't submit them until you're ready. But we'll open up this Google Sheet here. Google Form. Again, it shows you what the 2 purposes were. It's going to record your email address, but to make life easier, please tell me your first name, your last name, and your hour. The data table and graph, you're going to add a file, and the file you're going to add is a PDF. The Google Sheet video shows you how to make it a PDF. If you're having issues, let me know. And we see question 1, paragraph length response, question 2 in 1 sentence, question 3, option A or B, and then your argument why, question 4, yes or no, and question 5, your response, and then you submit. That pretty much wraps up the formal lab. We will have on engagement day number 7, so that will be Wednesday, April 29th at noon, going over some formal lab information and opening up a Q&A session that you have.